Hello Gamla. Today I am making a video on what we English people do that's different from you Americans. So the first thing we do is that we put on baby powder instead of washing our hands. We just put a little bit. Just a little bit. And we, like that. See, my hands are very clean because I just put on lots and lots of baby powder trying to make these videos because it is very hard not getting baby powder on my computer. So it has a little on and I hope it'll be okay. Okay. So enough with the baby powder. And we have a strange love for cats. See, my cat hat and the cat with the hat. The cat hat. I wear every time I go bicycling. So that's my cat hat. And we always use hourglasses instead of clocks because they're true. And say you have a cloak, which you should, and you have an hourglass. Test this experiment. You dive somebody and then you just look away like, because most people are just dazzling off and then they look at the time and it's a couple minutes after they had said it and then they don't remember and they have to do it all over again. No, this is why we use hourglasses. They're truthful. And we would, if it's over, we would know because it would be running out. That's why we don't use cloaks. And we always have umbrellas over our heads. Like my background, it's an umbrella. And it makes us look nice. And we don't use headphones. Because we think if you need headphones and you're trying to hide something from somebody or something, so there shouldn't be any useful headphones unless and you shouldn't be listening to the computer unless when someone's sleeping, because that's just rude anyways, because they probably don't want you on the computer. If you can think of any other reason that you should be on the computer, then tell me, because I'd like to know, without having to use the headphones. And next thing we do, we always sip out of our drinks with straws, because we are taught that if you don't, then your germs will be spread and you'll create the bubonic plague all over again. Which is what we are taught, but I don't know if I believe that urban legend. And we women always keep their back straight, because we are also taught this legend that if you don't, your back will become a hunch, and no one will ever love you again. So yeah, and we always keep our pinkies extended when drinking tea, and this is true. And every time we say bye, we say cheerio. And we always wear these fancy hats tilted, and there's always a feather. And we read books. We read books a lot. And when we watch TV, we don't watch a lot. We watch, every kid usually, it's a common household rule, unless some households will let you watch unlimited TV. It's a common household rule that you're only allowed, that the children watch at least an hour of TV, no bigger, because it ruins our brain cells, and we are very smart people. And that is also true. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you Americans need to know. We do not play a lot of video games. The boys rarely, unless they're homeschool. I can't think of a lot of reasons why we would. And we always like to go on the Ferris wheel because it's just a traditional ride. I love Ferris wheel. We hate rainy days a lot. And we never ever play in the mud. That's gross and improper. We don't like it. And we like school though. We like school a lot. And this doesn't really like a school. It looks more of like a chalkboard. It's like a stage. But this kind of reminds me of school because it's a chalkboard. So yeah, that's a lot of things we English people do instead of Americans. So I hope I taught you some stuff, and yeah, pip pip cheerio!